Hello dear students. In the previous lecture, uh, I have given you a brief about the introduction of the subject. So in today's lecture, we are going to start our very first chapter in the subject of organization of commerce and management. Right? First chapter, that is nature, purpose and scope of business. That what are the business activities, what is the main motive of business, right? Or what is at the center in the modern world. In that we are going to learn introduction, that what kind of activities that are there in all around the world, meaning of economic and non-economic activity, and the difference between economic and non-economic activity, right? So starting with the introduction, see, in the meaning of commerce and trade, we have learned that they are involved in a purchase and a selling, right? That if I want to purchase something, then what should be I having? I should be having money, right? And when monetary consideration will be there, it is called as what? It is called as the economic activities, right? In general meaning that if I want to purchase anything, if I want to transact anything, if I want to do trade, if I want to do commerce, then what I will be needing? I will be needing money, that is monetary consideration, right? And that is called as what? That is called as the economic activity. So this all activities of trade and commerce, they are alive because of what? Because of economic activities, right? And and in the modern time, money is what? Money is at the center of all around the world, right? See, some people, they will be what? They will be doing a business, say for example that Reliance, Tata, right? They are what? They are doing a business, right? Employment, that is many of your parents, they will be employed somewhere, they are doing a job, they are doing a service, right? Profession, that means, okay, we can take example of doctors, lawyers and CA, right? Doctors, what are they? They are the particular professional person, right? But whatever the service they are rendering, whatever the service that they are giving, that is what? That is for money. At least they are getting something in return. Okay, suppose for an example, I am a teacher, right? I am working in the Divine Public School, and whatever the service I am giving, that is education service, right? I am teaching you everything about everything, right? In return, what I am getting? I am getting the salary. Getting my point, right? And why I am doing this thing? Because to earn the livelihood, right? Because I have some expenses that need to made, I have a family to run, right? So what? I'm earning the livelihood, I'm earning the money, so that I can fulfill what I can fulfill my basic needs. Okay, I want, yes, I can pay my electricity bill, I can purchase some food grains for my family, right? So what is that? That is the particular money is at the center. Whatever the service I am giving, in return I am getting what? I am getting the salary, right? And thousands of employees, they are what? They work in cities, in small or big factories, to what? To get employment, right? What is employment? Employment, that means what? The example that I have given, right? That I have accepted the job as a teacher, right? That means everything that will be go forward, that will go for with the, or that will go with the agreement. That means your job timing will be from 7:50 to 4:30, your salary will be this and this, you need to teach this subject. So what is that? That is the agreement, right? When when you are in a commerce, so you need to get this clear idea. Okay, the one who provides the job, they are called as what? They are called as the employer. And one who is accepting the job, one who is doing a job, they are called as what? They are called as the employee, right? That means for me, Divine is what? Divine is the employer. And and for Divine, I'm what? I am an employee of that Divine Public School, right? So just like me, so many people around, right, in the small cities, town or metro cities, they are in a search of what? They are in a search of a job, and they are what? They are accepting the employment, right? Okay, yes, they are going to provide some sort of service in return of what? In return of the salary. Okay, right? And whatever these activities they are what they are being done, or they are being what they are being conducted for what reason? For or with the objective to earn what? To earn income, right? See, whatever I accepted the job as a teacher, for what purpose? To earn the income, right? After getting admission in college, then post graduation you are going to do, then what you are going to do? You are going to opt for the job. Some people they will be go for what? They will be go for the particular business, right? Reason is what? That yes, you want to what? You want to earn money, you want to earn income, so that you can fulfill your basic needs, right? Basic needs, that includes what? That includes food, shelter, and clothes. Getting my point, right? To run the family, what you are going to need? You are going to need income, right? So all these economic activities they are done with the objective of what? With the objective to earn income, right? And we all know that you have already studied in the 10th standard in the chapter of economic development, right? That is what? That is human wants they are continuously increasing, right? And to fulfill, to satisfy those needs, to satisfy those wants, what we need? We need money, right? Because the exchange of goods and services, that is not going to be done without the exchange of money, right? If you don't have money, then you cannot go into the market and demand anything. Getting my point, right? Yes, if I have money, say up to that I have a fixed income of 10,000 rupees, then I can what? I can purchase the goods and services up to what? Up to the 10,000 of rupees, right? So as the human activities they are, that human wants they are what? They are increasing. So to fulfill those needs, to fulfill those wants, what a person are going to do? Either they are going to do business, either they are going to go for the employment, that they are going to accept in the job in some company, and either they are going to what? They are going to go for the professor. Getting my point, right? And to satisfy the need of the man himself or for the family, they need to perform what? They need to perform the economic activity, right? That is why we can say that economic activity is at the center, that is money is at the center, right? For all around the modern world, right? You cannot think, okay, yes, if I don't have money, if I don't have money, then I cannot demand anything, right? Getting my point? So this economic activity, that is what? That is going to play a very important role into the modern world, right? If I want to satisfy my wants, if I want to satisfy my need, I need to have what? I need to have money in my hand. If money is not there, then I cannot demand anything. And from which sources this money is going to come? So I need to what? I need to work, right? I want to accept the employment. I need to go. I can go for what? I can go for a business. So that income that is going to what? That is going to continuously flow in my hand, right? And when I'm going to earn money, I will be doing what? I will be spending those money to fulfill my needs, right? I'm going to purchase vegetables, I'm going to purchase food grains, I'm going to pay electricity bill, I'm going to pay the bill for my mobile internet, I'm going to do the recharge, right? So what is that? That yes, money is at the center, that economic activity that is at the center. Getting my point, right? And and some persons they will be doing what? They will be doing the work without expecting monetary consideration in return, right? They are the social worker, right? See, the present situation, the present condition is what? That is of a lockdown, right? So many volunteers they have come up with the idea that they are going to donate some vegetables, they are going to donate money, they are going to donate that particular prepared food for the what? For the poor people, right? So what is that? They are not doing this kind of work for the, that for the monetary consideration, but they are doing this work for what purpose? They are doing with the purpose of economic upliftment or the social upliftment for the people, right? So what they are doing, they are not doing that is called as what, that is called as a non-economic activity, right? They are not doing purposefully. That means the purpose is not, the purpose is not to earn money from that, right? From what, that, see, they are donating the rupees, or they are donating that food or vegetables. In return, are they going to get anything? No, they are not going to get anything in return, right? But that is what, that is the feeling of what, a feeling of affection, feeling of love. Okay, yes, I want to do something for the poor people, I want to do something for my country, for my nation, right? So many people around you, they have what, they have donated toward the PM Care fund, that is to fight with the COVID-19, right? So that is what, that is the donation, that is the social work, that is the service that has been given, but they are not expecting anything in return. Getting my point, right? So economic activity and non-economic activity, they do exist in the modern world. Economic activity that is being done for the monetary consideration, while non-economic activity, they are done without the expectation of monetary consideration. Okay, right? Moving ahead, meaning of economic activity, that is, what is economic activity? That is, it is an activity carried out with the objective of economic benefit or monetary consideration, right? As a teacher, I'm doing a job, I'm giving a service. In return of what, and I'm expecting what, I'm expecting something in return. Okay, whatever the knowledge that I'm having, I'm imparting that into the students, and in return, the management, the employee, they are going to what, so the employer, what they are going to give, they are going to give me the salary. That is the monetary return, right? That is the economic benefit that I'm going to get. So that is called as what, that is called as the economic activity. Very simple. Your parents, right, they will be involved. Either some of your parents, they are involved in a business, they have their own business shop, there will be shop owner, they will be involved in the production system, right? Some will be employed somewhere, they are doing a job in so and so company, right? As a manager, as a accountant, as a particular chemical engineer, mechanical engineer, so and so. Some will be in a profession, some of you, they will be having that, that there will be lawyers, there will be CA, they will be that have the profession of doctor, right? So whatever they are giving a service, right, what they expect the economic benefit, they are expecting what, they are expecting monetary consideration. So any activity that is carried out with the objective of economic benefit or monetary consideration, that is called as what, that is called as the economic activity, right? And and as it is there in the introduction, right, that a man, if they want to satisfy their needs, that is basic needs as well as luxurious needs, right? Basic need includes what, that, yes, I said basic needs, that means food, shelter and clothes. Luxurious needs, that is having a bungalow, having a bike, having a car, right? And the human wants, they are unlimited. To satisfy all those wants, to satisfy all those needs, what the person is going to need, they need to have some sort of, that monetary things, that is money on hand, and they need to perform the economic activity for what, for their livelihood, so that, they can what, they can satisfy the need by what, by getting the money. See, in the ancient time, the barter system was there, that goods and service in return of a goods and service, right? But as the human want increase, the era, that is modern era, that has been started, right? So the need of what, the need of money, that has been arise. So nowadays, right, everything that has a fixed price. Okay, if I want to purchase a cell phone, if I want to purchase a service of a bus, I want to purchase a service of the internet, everything that is a fixed rate, that is in terms of what, in terms of money, right? And I need to pay those money, then and only I can what, I can purchase goods, or I can consume the service, right? So to satisfy these needs, to satisfy these wants, a man need to perform what, a man need to perform economic activity, right? Let us understand with the help of examples, right? That is, a farmer by producing food grains, right? whatever the food grains that you guys are consuming, right? Who is going to produce? The farmer. And in return, whatever the things that you are going to purchase, that is the food grains, that you are going to pay money, that per kg rupee and everything, that food grain, that is wheat, that is 20 rupees per kilo or 50 rupees per kg. That is what, that is the particular, that price that you are paying for what, that you are paying for the purchase of what, purchase of a food grains, right? Then a weaver by manufacturing cloth, a carpenter by manufacturing furniture and satisfy the needs of the different classes of society. See, it's a two-way thing. A carpenter in manufacturing what, is manufacturing the furniture, like everything that is in your house, right? That sofas and TV set, that is what, that is the particular furniture, right? So carpenter is satisfying the need of the other class of people, and in return what they are going to get, they are going to get the particular amount for that furniture. Same way a farmer, they are satisfying the need of the other, each and every class of people, because fruit grain that is necessary, right? And in return what they are going to get, they are going to get the money, right? So it's a two-way thing, right? That they are what, they are producing something, and they are what, they are satisfying the need of what, they are satisfying the need of the other class of a people, right? So exchange of what, exchange of goods and services, in return of what, in return of money. Is it clear? Right? So economic activity, that means what, it is an activity that is carried out with the objective of economic benefit or monetary consideration, right? Moving ahead, all the economic activities, they are considered as what, they are considered as the productive activity. Now what do you mean by productive activities, right? See, as say for example, I am a teacher, right? And what I am doing, I am teaching or I am imparting the knowledge into you guys, right? So ultimately I am preparing what, I am preparing the future manpower, right? I'm imparting the knowledge, I'm giving you the particular guidelines, I'm giving you what, I'm giving you the knowledge. So that is what, that is the productive activity, right? I'm giving you something in return of, or with the expectation of what, with the expectation of getting something. Getting my point, right? Say for example a carpenter, right? What he's doing, he's giving what, he's giving the furniture to whom, to the other class of people, in expecting of what, in expecting what, in expecting the amount of that amount, specific amount for that furniture, specific price for that furniture, right? And it is a productive activity, right? They are going to get in return some sort of money, right? And by performing these productive activities, what they are going to get, they are going to get the economic benefit. Economic benefit, that means what, economic benefit, that means the amount of money that they are going to get in return of goods or services. Okay, right? See, goods, they are what, they are the tangible, that furniture you can touch, right? But whatever I am teaching right now, that is what, that is the imparting or exchanging of thoughts, or exchanging of ideas, or exchange of knowledge, right? You cannot catch my words, you cannot touch my words, right? You can only what, you can only catch those words to understand it, what I am trying to say, right? That is called as what, that is called as the services mostly they are intangible, right? You can touch the fan, you can touch the AC, right? That is what, that is the goods. But the supply of electricity, that is what, that is the service, right? You cannot see it and you cannot touch it. If you are going to touch, then that will be the first time and last time. Getting my point? So goods, they are what, we can touch them, but services, they are intangible, right? If you are going in a bus, then you are what, you are going to do, you are going to pay the price of the service that you are consuming. When you are going to purchase the bus ticket, when you are going to purchase the plane ticket, when you are going to purchase the rail ticket, what you are doing, you are only paying the price of the services that you are going to consume, right? By purchasing the ticket, you are not going to become owner of that particular thing, right? So economic activity, they are what, they are being performed for what purpose, to get the economic benefits, right? And they are at the center of the modern world, that each and every human, they are involved in what, they are involved in this type of activity to earn the livelihood, to get or to get the maximum satisfaction by what? By fulfilling the needs or by fulfilling the wants of themselves or of their family. I'm doing it for what? I'm doing it for fulfilling my basic needs. I'm doing it for what? I'm doing it for fulfilling my luxurious needs and the needs of my family. Okay, right? Going ahead, meaning of non-economic activity, simple. Non-economic activity, any activity that is carried out without the objective of economic benefit or monetary consideration, right? As I said, right, that the main thing that is that need of the activity, that motivation or the particular motivation factor, right? That is what? That is the love and affection of with the what? With the upliftment of the society or the upliftment of the particular special class of a people, special group of a people, right? Some social worker, they are what they are doing? They are doing for the what? They are doing for the upliftment of the society, right? They are not expecting anything in return, not the economic benefit or not that particular monetary consideration, right? And the objective of non-economic activity is neither monetary return nor economic gain. They are not doing it for what? I have given the example that current period, that is for lockdown, right? So some people, they are what? They have become the volunteer. Okay, they are going to donate some food, they are going to donate vegetables, they are going to donate that food grains to the particular needy people or the poor people. In return, are they going to get anything? No, right? So that is considered as what? That is considered as the non-economic activity. Let us understand with the example. Social service carried out by a social worker, right? Okay, see, some people, they are what? They are doing the work for the what? For the upliftment of the society. They are considered as what? They are considered as a social worker, right? And social workers, they are going to do the service, that is the only that economic upliftment of the special class of a people only, right? They are not going to target KR, that whatever the service that they are providing, whatever the service that they are giving, in return they are going to get anything. Getting my point, right? And nursing activity by mother for her children. It's a practical example, right? When the school, they are going to start, your mother, they are going to prepare what? They are going to prepare that particular, that tiffin box for you. Is she taking any kind of money from you? Okay, I am preparing a tiffin, you need to pay me this much of money, right? So it is what? It is a nursing activity. You are not going to pay anything to your mother, right? Or you are not going to pay anything to your father for what? For taking them or for keeping you with them in their house. Getting my point, right? So that is what? That is the nursing activity by mother for her children. Working of volunteer, propagating the unity of community, right? See, some people in the present scenario, what they are spreading the awareness amongst the people, that you can stay home, stay safe, right? Is government is going to pay them some amount of money or anything? No. They are what? They are volunteering this thing, right? They are willingly doing it. For what purpose? For spreading the awareness, right? So all these things, they, what we can say, it is a social service, right? They are not considered as the economic activity. The phrase that is known as what? That is known as the non-economic activity. They are not going to get anything in return, right? Then volunteer working in the relief camps. When this relief camps, they are going to be that created or they are going to be established when some natural calamities will be there, like earthquake, flood, right? So some people, they are going to give that food packets to them without any kind of cost, right? They are going to what? They are going to volunteer for what? For working in the relief camps. Okay, right? So that is called as what? That is called as a non-economic activity. Then why these people, they are going to do this kind of work? What is the motivating factor? The motivating factor, they are service to country, service to society, and feeling of all that brings the change in the life of a person, right? There's something that comes in my mind, okay, yes, I want to what? I want to do something for my nation, I want to do something for my society. That brings what? That brings the change in the life of a person, right? It's something that comes from the within. I have that, yes, I have that power, I have that that capability of changing the life of the people, those who are living the below poverty line, that is BPL, right? So that brings what? That brings the change in the life of whom? In the life of a person, right? And the main motive, that is what? That is the economic upliftment for whom? For the society, understanding things, right? That is economic upliftment. That when the economic upliftment of the society is going to be there, when there will be change in the what, change in the standard of living of the people, right? I'm donating something to the poor class of people, I'm donating it, or I'm having that particular thing, that those who are not capable of paying the school fees, I'm paying the school fees. So what I'm doing, I am doing the upliftment work, right? In return I'm not going to get anything. Okay, right? So that is called as what? That is called as a non-economic activity. Economic activity that is carried out with the objective of monetary returns, while non-economic activity, they are done without the objective of getting monetary consideration or any kind of economic benefit. Okay, right? Then the difference between economic and non-economic activity, go through this, right? The point of difference that are given: objective, what is the main objective of economic activity? That is economic benefit, right? And for non-economic, that is social service, human service, or service to the country. They are not expecting anything in return, right? Expectation in economic activity, they are profit if they are involved in a business, salary if they are involved in the employment, they are doing a job, or fees, or fees, that is doctors, they are going to charge fees, lawyers, they are going to charge fees, CA, they are going to what, they are going to charge fees from their client, right? Or maximization of wealth. Okay, yes, I have 2 bungalows, I want to increase more, that is I want to purchase 2 more bungalows. So that is what, that is called as a maximization of wealth. And what is the expectation in non-economic activity? That is only what, service to country and social service. They are not expecting anything in return. Okay, right? Then types, mainly 3 types of economic activity are there. Business, that any activity that is carried out for profit, that is called as what, that is called as a business. Profession, that means specialized skill, specialized knowledge, specialized training, right? If you want to become a doctor, you need to get that specialized education, right? You need to get that training, and you will be what, you will be doing a professional work by charging fees from your patients. Okay, and last, that is employment. Employment, that means what, you are doing a work for a specific hours, right? For what, for the specific salary, that is the salary that will be fixed, that at the end of month you are going to get the salary, and in return you need to what, you need to give them the work that has been assigned by whom, by the employer. That is called as what, that is called as the employment. In non-economic activity, there are no types, right? Risk and uncertainty. In economic activity, there are what, there are risk and uncertainty. Okay, when I'm going to invest in the business, it is not fixed, okay, I'm going to get profit, loss will be there, and return, they are uncertain, right? There is not a fixed return. Okay, yes, I have started a business, so from the very first month, from the very first year, I'm going to start generating profit, I'm going to start generating income. It is not possible, right? Employment, risk of what, risk of losing a job if you're not performing well. In profession, risk is what, okay, yes, today you got that 50 patient, but tomorrow you are not going to get a single patient. That is what, that is the uncertainty, that is the risk, right? But in non-economic activity, there is no risk, there is no uncertainty. Okay, clear, right? So this is it for today's lecture. You need to make notes from this video, right? Whatever I have written or whatever I have included in this PPT, you need to make a separate notebook for the OCM subject. You need to give heading of chapter 1, that is nature and significance of management, and point wise I have mentioned everything, right? That point wise I have listed out things, right? The material you need to write, you need to copy it into your notebook, right? Go through it, read it, write it. If you don't understand anything, then please, you can feel free to call me or message me anytime, right? So we have done what, we have done that introduction about what is economic activity, non-economic activity. Then we understood the meaning with example of economic activity. Non-economic activity, we understood the meaning with the help of example, right? And difference between economic and non-economic activity, right? So this is it for today. All right, thank you.